Hey there, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So we got a bunch of hot honey-dipped tea for you guys. We've got a bunch of exciting news articles. A lot of big things are happening in crypto. So let's get started. Hey there, Jaleesa. Good morning, everybody else. How are we doing? How are we doing, Desert?
It's not morning, but doing good. It is Wednesday.
Oh, I guess good evening, good afternoon. So we're here to bring you the hot honey-dipped tea today. There's a lot of stuff going
we
on.
are.
And Desert, do you feel bullish, sir? I'm starting to feel a little bit more bullish.
The fact that I'm down here checking my fucking leverage trade instead of paying attention to you, yes, I'm feeling bullish.
Oh, that's good.
Tomorrow we will see, though.
Yeah, you think
we will see tomorrow?
You think a pullback?
Well, tomorrow's the decision.
Which decision?
They have to give us a decision on the first ETF tomorrow.
The Ethereum ETF.
Yes, I can never remember which one.
Yeah, no, I just think I think they're going to turn it down. I think that they're going to do an okey doke. They're going to turn it down. I don't think that the retrace is going to be that far because I think that last time we already got kind of wizened up to that. You know what I mean? Because they sort of dumped the news on us. You know what I mean? But better positions, got to take profits really quick.
I think they're. I just pulled it up. I'm looking at it right now. VanEck Ethereum ETF listed on DTCC as ETH ETF approval looms, but that does not mean anything. That's just the ticker symbol. They're just listing the ticker symbol, and their ticker symbol is going to be ETHV. So Ethereum VanEck.
We talked about it a little bit before we got on camera, but I will say that the thing that's got me really bullish is that there are these two old men, right? These two old men that didn't grow up with cell phones. These two old men that probably still use telegraphs. These two old men that are running for president. And they're starting to talk a whole lot about crypto. They've got somebody that's specifically curating their Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them. They still have to ask their assistant how to use their phone that they've had for the last, 10 years because they didn't get new phones. You know what I mean? They only got new phones to look cool, had to get somebody to teach them. I mean, nothing against older people, right? There are a lot of older people that are really competent, can do a lot of stuff, but I just don't think that these are the guys that should be running the country. But what do I know? Maybe
in an age of technology, we do not need a boomer running the country.
Wow, geez, I can't believe you said that.
It is what it is.
Well, my biggest thing is okay. Sorry, I was just saying my biggest thing is I just think that if we're coming into the world of AI and technological warfare, I would hope that whoever is in charge of the quote unquote most powerful army in the world, we pray maybe the most technologically advanced army in the world too, but you would hope that the leader of that country, at the very least, can
understand what they're talking about.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I want to hold on real quick. So Blanchard Bees, one of our community members, I did not know this was Crypto Zombie.
I didn't realize either. Night. Yeah, when he was talking about
everybody, go check out his YouTube channel. It's called Blanchard's Bees. He's got 1.57 thousand subs. He's got a bunch of videos. He's probably got himself getting stung on it a couple times, I'm sure. But it's all about bees. And there is a lot of, there's like 116 videos. So if you guys want to learn about bees,
10x our following. We
got
to get him on here. He's got to come do some
murdering TA. Us.
Got to come do some TA, Crypto Zombie. Pick a day.
So everybody go check out Blanchard Bees on YouTube. Okay. What's up, G Blades?
Oh, we love G Blades.
So that's all I had to say on that real quick. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. We were interrupting each other, but yeah, no, these old guys, come on. You think that they know anything? Look, they're both talking about crypto now, which is bullish. They both are like for crypto all of a sudden, which is bullish. But the question is anybody silly enough to think either of these two old men can create a crypto wallet, can manage their seed phrase, can restore a wallet?
Well, they don't even. But then let's
crypto to and from themselves.
You have to take that with a grain of salt, though, because Biden, there's no way he could barely tie his shoes. He probably wears Velcro shoes. Trump doesn't even manage his own finances, let alone a crypto wallet. I mean, the dude. So he put out 2 NFT collections. He literally said. He literally, well, yeah, of course, somebody else did. He literally said, let's make NFTs great again.
Yeah. Well, his thing is that he licenses out his name. That's where he makes a bunch of his money. So, like, I mean, like somebody just was like, hey, I'm going to throw these NFTs and copy and paste a bunch of pictures of you in silly outfits, and then we're going to make some money. And then he's like, pay me for the name. You know what I mean? It's yours. So what's your end game? Make money? Get BTC, or make money, then okay, I have mine. What's yours?
Mine?
Yep.
Is to make money, pull out before it crashes again, and then diversify. I will probably sit on a good, well, first of all, pay off any and all debt I have. Absolutely. Boom, done. And then I will probably sit on a chunk of money, and then, like, I don't know, maybe stake it USDC or something like that, and wait for the cycle to come back down if we have another cycle. And then, same thing, rinse and repeat.
Okay.
Buy low, sell high.
I agree 110%. My plan is pay off my debts, which are not much. And then I have to, which this sounds kind of crazy, but I have to buy 2 houses in Honduras, right? 1 for each of my kids. And that's very achievable. So like 2 houses in Honduras is going to be like 80 grand, right?
Yeah, but you have years for that. I thought he meant this cycle.
Oh, no. I'm trying to do that this cycle. Oh. I'm not joking. I'm trying to do that this cycle.
13 years old. Get out.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna be like, I told you to put that phone away, and then he's gonna be like, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna be like, go to your home, 13-year-old. You pay your own phone bills now. I'm sick and tired of this. But
my end game is to sell everything, sell all my possessions, buy a big old Class C motorhome, like a Super C, like a Peterbilt, with a big old, luxury freaking motorhome with a big old car hauler on the back with my Ferrari, and just travel the country.
You want a Ferrari?
Well, just whatever. Insert exotic car or exotic vehicle.
Though? You want an exotic vehicle?
Well, I don't know. I want a lot of things.
You've seen Borat, though, right?
Maybe years ago.
Oh,
I know who Borat is.
I was going to say you're probably trying to get one of those exotic vehicles with that magnet inside of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not that magnet.
No, but I just want to travel, and then in the motorhome, I'll have my setup. You know what I mean? I'll have my YouTube set up. I'll have all my trading and everything. So I can still, have Starlink on the roof or whatever.
Yeah.
And just boom, jump in, do my trading, fucking help run the project, get on here, talk to you guys. But yeah, that's the goal. The goal, no attachments.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, my goal is basically just to get out as close to the top as possible, of course, but I want to get straight into real estate. And like I have some ideas about having a like tourist business in Honduras for Americans. And so like for me, like that would just be fun because there's a lot of cool stuff you can do in Honduras. And then like the real estate is cheaper, but like if an American comes to stay in one of my houses for a month and I charge him $1,000, you know what I mean? Or $1.50, that's profitable for me. So it's like if I had 2 houses, 3 houses, or like several different places, and it's like, hey, you're right by the beach. 20 minutes, you get on a boat, you go to one of the nice little islands. I want to do the whole thing. And
no Canadians, sorry.
Yeah, no Canadians allowed in Honduras. There's a rule. Just kidding.
I think it's a law, actually.
But regards to what Jaleesa is saying here, she says, in all fairness, that is a lot of non-older people too about managing their wallets and stuff. And I agree. There's a lot of people that's too much for them. But what I'm saying is that we need somebody that is competent enough with technology to be able to figure that kind of stuff out and understand the basic concepts of it. They don't even have to like really do anything with crypto. I just think that if they can unload, like if they can ramp off US dollars, buy crypto, send it to a wallet, send it to another wallet, and then be able to see the transaction or find where that transaction is, that person's pretty competent. They can grasp a whole lot of different aspects of technology and how it works. So that's just what I think about that.
Okay.
Jaleesa for president. Yep, Jaleesa for president. We'll do it. We'll vote for you. You got 2 votes right here. I'm sure there's about 19 in the audience right here. So like, you know.
Start off, hey Jaleesa, start off with California. Become governor of California so I can move to California and feel safe.
There we go.
Because even though I'm in the mountains, it's still arid and dry here in Arizona. And I would love to live at the beach.
All right. So let's get into the charts. What's the market?
Let's get into Market Watch. Let me make sure I am on the right thing real quick.
Jaleesa for president.
Yes. So we are at $2.715 trillion. I need to mail-in vote.
Yeah, don't worry, G-Blades. We'll just find you some of the extra mail-in ballots that are hanging around, and we'll mail all of them, so you can just mail them back from Canada and make sure that she wins.
Right, exactly.
Oh, she's in California. I forgot about that.
Well, that's why I said that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because of California.
If she was living in Ohio, I wouldn't tell her to become governor of California.
Well, that was what I was thinking. I was like, wow, what a stretch. Like, what a specific state for somebody to, like, become, you know what I mean, in politics for. But did you see, like, dude, John Deaton is killing it. Like, Elizabeth Warren has no chance, I don't think.
She's on the ropes. She's on the ropes. Good for her. I mean, I understand it'll be the white man taking an indigenous person's rightful place again, because she is 1024th Native American. We all know this.
That's what she said. Yeah.
No, that's what it is. She claimed to be more and then did a DNA test. Oh, man.
Yeah, what a special character there. I mean, you know, all for diversity of competent people in positions of power. That's what I think. Right. Competent.
Except for, there we go. There's the word competent.
Competent.
That's what matters. Competent. Competency and your ability to do the job is the only thing that matters. It does not matter what race, religion, creed, blah, blah, blah you are. It's competency that matters when it comes to hiring. In my opinion.
If you're Tom Cruise, you can't be president if you're Tom Cruise. That's weird.
No.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a Scientologist. I don't want to be a Scientologist.
Nothing against Scientologists, but
I shouldn't even have said the name. We're gonna get freaking banned now just because we said that name. But anyways, so the market cap coming in at 2.7 trillion, down 1.1%. We kind of knew this was going to happen. We're just kind of cooling off. We had that huge pump, cooling off. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. Could go up, could go down. Bitcoin coming in. I'm on the wrong screen. Bitcoin coming in at 69,502. Ethereum holding steady at 3760, which means I am in profit on my trade. Solana at 177. XRP sitting at 52. Dogecoin sitting at 16 cents. Dogecoin pumped. You know why Dogecoin pumped out of nowhere the other day? I guess it was some rumor about a Dogecoin ETF. So like a bunch of whales started buying Dogecoin. Like, are you freaking serious? A Dogecoin ETF? How could you even?
That's so funny.
Yeah, how could you even take that news serious? Toncoin coming in at 655, and Cardano bumping its head against 50 cents. Cannot break that 4960 number. It's horrible. Let's go. Biggest winners of the days. Dog with hat. Yes, my only meme coin. Finally coming back a little bit. Gala up 5.8. BitTensor up again 7.2. Maybe I sold too early. Safe. I don't even know what that is. That's not Safe Moon, right? Safe. I don't know what it is. Up 4.9. Toncoin. Jasmy. So this Jasmy right here, that used to be like, they've been shilling this forever and ever and ever. And I'd be in there and people would be like, quit shilling it, quit shilling it. People would, YouTubers would ban people for shilling it. But now supposedly it's like actually got some substance. It's got a cult following. I have no idea what it does. I know it's like a Japanese coin or something like that. I don't know what it does, but
did they say what did they say? They said Japanese what? Was it not Japanese Ethereum? It was Japanese something.
I can't remember. I've never looked in it, but it has an XRP like cult following.
Maybe that's what it is.
What, XRP cult?
No, maybe it's like the Japanese XRP.
I don't know what it is. We might have to go into it one of these days. Biggest losers: Core down 7, Lido down 5, DYDX, Psy. Man, Psy has just been murdered. I'm like at break even, and at one point I was up like 120%.
Sheesh.
Yeah. OP, Arbitrum, Bitcoin, Satoshi Vision. I don't even know why that is relevant. But basically, that is where the market stands right now. We will see. I don't know what time that decision.
I was going to say, don't even get me started on BitTensor.
Let's see here. When is a decision? When should we know? Let me look. Oh, let me look at this real quick.
G Blades, I just tagged you in a comment, sir.
There we go. Estimate 25%. So Van Eck and ARK Spot ETF applications on the 23rd and 24th, respectively. But it does not say when the approximate time the news should break. So it could be volatile all morning going into until we hear some news on that.
Interesting. So. Yeah, I was going to say, don't get me started. What is it? BitTensor? Wasn't that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even get me started.
What do you got against BitTensor?
Was it BitTensor or what was it? The BTT? Whichever one's going that Wadi was bullish on?
XLM.
That was it. XLM it was.
Yeah, BTT is...
BTT might actually be something.
No, BTT is... That's not Bit Token. I don't think it's Bit Token. But BitTensor is Tau. TAO.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got that mixed up.
And Wadi is talking about XL.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't even get me started on XLM. No, but look, I love the guy. I love his I love his outlook. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We had him on last night. I just,
$1,000 XLM is not going to happen. A $15 XLM is not going to. XLM will not go. Okay, let me rephrase that. Not in any near or distant future will XLM go to the market cap of Ethereum.
Okay.
Why would it?
I mean, that's fair. I think unless it finds its the only way that I could see it potentially happening is if it was like acquired by like XRP, or like vice versa. If they like got on the same train together, or they had a merger. You know what I mean? But even then, I don't see it.
XLM, I think, is probably more like a test net for what XRP is going to be.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because they're essentially the same thing, you know, but Ripple has the monopoly when it comes to banks and everything like that. I remember there was a couple of years ago, they were talking about, oh, you know, XLM has a MoneyGram contract and they partnered with MoneyGram. And then a little bit later, it was like XRP partners with MoneyGram, you know? So, but let's get into our first story. So if you guys remember the other day or last week, we were talking about Sam Altman and the evil OpenAI, right? And I was telling you about how he is also the founder of WorldCoin, and how WorldCoin last year when they started doing this, WorldCoin was paying people to scan their eyeballs. So they had all these little things set up all over the world, and you can go get your eyeball scanned, and they would give you like X amount of WorldCoin to do it. Well, apparently the authorities in Hong Kong are not having it. So let's bring this up. So this is WorldCoin's Twitter page right here at WorldCoin. Of course, they got the orange check mark. They're a corporation, but they have just run into some legal battles, pretty much for the same thing that I was talking about the other day. Of course, pop-ups. Hong Kong orders WorldCoin to stop collecting iris biometric data.
Get out of here with your biometric data collection, guys. Come on.
Now, do you want to take a guess on why they want them to stop?
Probably because they're trying to do that, and they don't want the U.S. company to have that information.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But no, because they are afraid of them scraping. They're connected to OpenAI, so they don't want them scraping people's data,
biometric data,
WorldCoin and biometric data, and using it and uploading it into OpenAI.
Mm-hmm.
You know, essentially training their AI by scanning and taking the biometric data of Hong Kong citizens. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Privacy Watchdog deems WorldCoin's data collection in Hong Kong excessive, unnecessary, and unfair. Hong Kong's Privacy Watchdog has banned WorldCoin from collecting biometric data within its jurisdiction, according to a notice issued May 22nd by the Office of Privacy Commissioner for Personal Data. That's funny that while Hong Kong isn't China, it's kind of weird the way it works, but it still is China, how they would have a privacy commissioner of personal data. There's no privacy.
It's that they want to protect the privacy of their citizens, right? They're all cogs in their machine. They don't want outside forces to like have influential information on any of the people there.
Right. We can do what we want to them, but let somebody else try to do something to them. Then you got to deal with us.
Yeah, exactly. Those are our sheep. They're supposed to do our things and build our stuff for us the best. I mean,
exactly.
But you've looked at those videos of like them, how quickly they've built like some like bridges and
hospitals
like trains, like train tracks and stuff.
I've also seen the videos where certain structures like that have collapsed because of how quick they built them.
Really? That's interesting. But I think, like, I just look at it kind of like that they are much more efficient at building things well all at once, way more so than the US as far as like massive infrastructure. I mean,
well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't have the bureaucracy of multiple agencies, when the government can just say, hey, do this, and it gets done.
Yeah.
Unlike when a government official now would say, hey, do this. So like, oh, well, we got to check with the EPA. We got to check with this. We got to check with that.
We got to have all the inspections.
You got to go through the labor unions. You got to have federal government contracts. You got to have this. You got to have that. No, there it's like the government says do it, and they're like, okay, you know. When you're an authoritarian, when you have an authoritarian leadership, shit gets done. You know. Just saying. As reported, the PCPD has long been concerned about the potential privacy risks associated with WorldCoin. In January 2024, the regulator launched an investigation to see if the project's practice violated the PDPC. The investigation revealed that WorldCoin collected participants' faces and irises through the scanning to verify their identity to give them free world tokens. However, that these practices were excessive and unnecessary. The regulator also pointed out that WorldCoin's data collection was unfair. Specifically, information about data collection and risk wasn't available in Chinese, the primary language for many participants. The PCPD claimed that WorldCoin would store user data for 10 years, which the regulators considered too long. Furthermore, participants weren't adequately informed about their rights for the purpose of data collection. WorldCoin didn't conduct age verification before scanning. Oh my goodness. In addition to the request to stop operating in the country, the privacy watchdog advised the public to report any activity involving iris or face scans. This enforcement is part of the broad trend with Spain, Portugal, and Buenos Aires taking similar actions against the crypto project. I remember that when it came out in
Spain and
Spain, and then they're like,
nah. I think there was like an African somewhere in Africa too.
Right, they're like, nah, you're not doing that to our citizens. You know what I mean? Yeah. And here in like Tokyo and like America, they're like, yeah, I take everything, invade everybody for a freaking pittance. For $500 of WorldCoin that probably dumped to $3 worth of WorldCoin as soon as they got it.
Crypto Jesus.
Oh, I think it was $25 they got.
Please send any message in the chat ASAP. Anyways, we can continue.
Are you just giving out, bro? Our whole chat is going to be fucking wrenches.
Yeah, dude. And then the second somebody comes up here and says a racial slur and it's not me, they're gone, dude. They're gone. Look at that wrench on this boy. Look at him. Good looking wrench.
Right? Exactly, G Blades. Of course they will delete it after they sell it. Of course. Yep. Exactly. They will sell it, implement it, scrub it, do everything they need, and then they will delete it off the main server that they had it on.
No, Crypto Jesus, I gave you a moderator to roll. So now you're a mod on YouTube. So if anybody says racial slurs and it's not me, you have to ban them, kick them, mute them, whatever you got to do.
Well, this interests me. What do you mean? I'm just editing a map while I listen in.
Oh, dude. Didn't you know, Desert? I'll tell you.
Are you a cartographer? Or
no, it's that the world is flat. So he's got to take the like round version and make it correct. You know what I'm saying? He's got to make it correct. I mean, not every map has Hollow Earth on it. Have you gone down that rabbit hole?
I watched Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, no, that's not close. No, dude.
What are you talking about? That proves Hollow Earth.
No, Hollow Earth. Look, you gotta.
They made 2 movies about it, bro. 2 documentaries about it with Kong and Godzilla.
No, it's the reptilians, the Greys. It's a whole thing, honestly. So here's like I hate that I have to say this because it was crazy. So like, back in the day when I was, handsome and not married and stuff, I met somebody and we became friends. And then like in the morning I was making breakfast, I was being nice and stuff. And then the person was like, I love that I met somebody that like knows what's going on. And I was like, okay, what do you mean by knows what's going on? And like, I haven't met anybody that knows about the reptilians and starts talking about the Greys, bro, and starts talking about like all this stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I make work. Anyways, but I didn't realize that there are real people in the world that believe in that, like, legitimately.
Yes.
Like, they actually think that they're like skin snatching people.
Yeah.
And like,
where most of us consider it a meme,
yeah,
the lizard people, some people actually believe that.
Yeah, and that like birds aren't real, that whole 9 yards. But awesome, Crypto Jesus makes Fortnite content and also now Nifty Island content. But yeah, people are actually.
I need to get a new chair. This freaking thing, the dang piston in this thing keeps going.
It's because you're going to the gym so much. You got all those gains.
Well, that should have the opposite effect. I should be lighter.
No, because if you got the solid muscle weighs way more.
It does.
Yeah. Getting swole.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so what's next? Which one are we going to?
So the next one is a very interesting concept. My daughter thinks I'm one of the bird people.
Well, it's like, gosh, and then people that go on the rant about how we never got to the moon, all that stuff.
Right.
I mean, it's like, come on, yo.
But how did they re-land on the moon to pick up that camera that watched them blasting back off?
They probably didn't. They probably just left it, and it probably transmitted that with like radio waves and stuff.
In the 60s?
I mean, yeah. Radio waves, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they could use radio waves to like recreate images at that time. I mean, I guess that's fair. But I'm sure they had signals and different stuff even in the 60s.
Maybe.
Because I mean, they were able to like navigate it up.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Come
on.
Who
put the camera outside the pod when Neil Armstrong took that first step onto the moon?
Oh my gosh. There's tons of potential.
We're talking about this is one step or one small step for man and one giant leap for civilization.
Yeah.
Who was there taking the pictures, bro?
It was probably just some camera that was outside or on a rover or like somewhere there.
Just happened to be there. There's already cameras on the moon.
No, they land. They gotta prepare everything before they go outside. You know what I mean? They're not just gonna go outside. It probably takes them 15, 20 minutes to get their suit on. They're preparing everything. In 1969, 3 people went to the moon. Never again.
I have the thing against that. People say like, well, we went to the moon 50 years ago. Why can't we go to the moon now? So there's a thing. Back then, there weren't mainframe computers. Everything wasn't logged. There wasn't data logs. There wasn't this. A lot of it was handwritten trajectories and propulsion and things like that, assisted by computers bigger than the room that I'm sitting in, probably bigger than my house. And as people get older and they age out of certain positions, that technology gets lost. You know what I mean? Same thing with the Roman civilization. You know, once you go through like so much war and shit gets destroyed, and then the people that knew how to do it die and stuff like that, then that technology and that information gets lost.
Well, here's what my take is and why I believe that that's true is that, dude, so like financially from an economic standpoint, to leave the earth is super expensive and very difficult to do, period. So I think that we probably went and we probably spent like 20 to 30 years worth of our like money of our funds, you know what I mean, just to achieve that one thing. And so it's like we got a bunch of information. We're still looking at that information, getting more information from it. So
pretty sure some of that stuff is still classified.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, depending on what you believe. If you've ever watched Ancient Aliens on History Channel, I mean, you know what I mean? We came from them. They made us. We were made by them.
All right. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole because some of that crap is really interesting, but some of it is just super freaking.
I mean, how are the pyramids so straight and exactly pointing at those 3 stars? You know what I mean?
Right. And they're exactly aligned north, south, east, west, and
they're always aligned.
Right.
The lines are so straight.
Let's not go. Let's bring it back to crypto.
No, I love it. I just think it's hilarious.
As the few viewers we have are dropping off right now because we're going into Ancient Aliens.
Well, look, we're going to be the Alex Jones of crypto.
There is one Alex Jones of crypto. It's not us. And he's a train wreck most of the time.
Can't say that name.
Right.
Soros.
So this next story. This next story that we're going to talk about also goes into a topic that we've been talking about for the past couple weeks, and it's the ability to like bridge, not just bridge from one chain to a next. So, I mean, not just bridge from like Cardano to Ethereum, and then you end up with wrapped Cardano on Ethereum, or bridge from Ethereum to whatever, and you end up with wrapped Ethereum on that chain or something like that. It's to actually be able to have that interoperability and swap, so I can swap Cardano for ETH, Sol for AVAX, and just swap it, and it just be boom, done, without having to use a bridge. We looked at Thorchain the other night, and Thorchain is a similar thing. I don't know what the technology behind it is, if they just have liquidity on their platform and they swap within, but they only offer a few. They only, pyramids. Yes. They only offer a few coins on that. So this next project just received $10.1 million in funding, and it's called Strip Chain. Okay. It is super new. When I was trying to find more information on it earlier, I was able to find their, what I'm assuming is their Twitter, because it just says Strip Chain, has 15,000 followers. It's followed by us, Virtual Bacon. And it was just created last month. But they don't have there's like nothing going on. So this thing is super new. I was looking for a website, couldn't find a website. I did find their block explorer though.
That's so funny. I just found that right now. That's exactly
the block explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says explorer.stripchain something. So I don't know if you guys got the title, probably not, because I made it real quick, but you notice I put the Earth and a coin for World Coin. And then I put a pair of wire strippers and a chain for Strip Chain. I was going to put some strippers, but I thought that would be in bad taste.
Well, did speak to stripper coin previously.
Right. We did speak with stripper coin. Right. So this is they really have nothing on their Twitter. The intern fought with the boss. The intern wanted to hide the beans. The boss wanted to slowly spill the beans. The intern lost. But I don't see any beans. I see no beans. So that's it. They got like 5 posts.
I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this.
Go ahead.
But yeah, this is kind of like interesting. It's on the same topic. So what I did was I went to here. I found this article, Crypto News on CoinMarketCap, right? And so it's talking about Strip Chain.
Well, this is the article I have.
Yes. But then I went here to Sora. So I found
Sora's one of their founders, one of their backers.
And I found this, and then I went to their website.
We don't see
it.
Sheesh. That's why you need to share your whole screen and not. There we go.
Gotcha. So then I went to the website, and then so we went to the website, took us over here, and then so Sora, revolutionizing video creation with Sora AI. And I have used or seen Sora AI before.
Yeah. About 3-4 months ago, it was real big. It makes videos and stuff.
This is so massively interesting, though.
Isn't this the engine Isn't this the engine they used to make the video? You know that meme video where it's a concert stage,
yes,
and the dude comes out dancing. Isn't this the technology they used to make that video?
I believe.
Or is this the one where it's like text? It's like text to video.
This is text to video.
Okay.
But it just looks.
Let's go into that next. Let's finish getting a sidetrack, bro. Getting a sidetrack.
Okay. All right, we can go back on track.
Don't worry, I'll put myself back up there. There we go. So Strip Chain. So this is their Twitter page right here, and then let's bring up the article. So Strip Chain raises 10 million to simplify blockchain user experience. And as I was reading this over today, and I sent it to John, and this is really cool. So Strip Chain's funding round included investors such as Sora Ventures, which John just showed, Hyperrhythm, Shima Capital, Mechanism, and several crypto angel backers. I believe Masari, Ryan Silkus from Masari is one of the backers also. So user experience continues to be the big challenge in the crypto industry, posing a barrier to adoption across different generations for many crypto users. The ability to perform on-chain transactions without worrying about which network is used would be a valuable UX upgrade, and some crypto startups want to answer this call. The idea that users should not utilize when using blockchain, realize when they're using blockchain. And we've all said that is like the mass adoption. You know what I mean? When your grandma or your aunt or your uncle gets on the computer and does something, and they make a transaction or they buy something or they sign up for something, and they don't realize they're on the blockchain, that's mass adoption.
It's when we're there.
Yeah. So the concept drives, using blockchain or chain abstraction is one of the promises for a better Web3 experience. The concept drives Strip Chain, an interoperability protocol that recently raised 10 million to enable chain abstraction at scale. Okay, so we're not going to go over the quote. Soros Ventures led the Strip Chain funding round, which included angels investors Santiago Santos, Frontiers Research, Stephen Goslin, and then there we go, Ryan Selkis, as well as venture capital firms, Hyperrhythm, Shima Capital, Hypersphere, Mechanism, and Ascensive Assets. Since we will have more and more L1s and L2s for mass adoption, we need better UX to abstract the chain-specific knowledge. The biggest pain point for newcomers is the prior knowledge of different chains, VMs, key management, etc., noted a spokesperson from Sora Ventures, which is true because we see this all the time. We see people that get chain dependent. They stay in that ecosystem. They don't venture out. G-Blades asked us the other day, why would I want to be on that chain if they don't have what I want? You know what I mean? So this is something like when you're looking for what you want, you just go get it. And it doesn't matter what chain it's on. You don't have to learn how to bridge to Solana or bridge to Ethereum. You just, I want to pick up some Pith. I want to pick up some dog with hat or whatever the meme coin is lately and stuff like that. And you just get it, almost like a SEX, almost like a centralized exchange. The startup allows developers to create commands called intents to perform actions like transferring data between blockchains based on a system called Strip VM. It will enable applications to communicate and coordinate with different protocols. The key difference between the solution and other interoperability protocols relies on its focus on the transaction layer. Okay, so it focuses on making the transaction on that layer, on that chain, unlike a bridge, which is one of the most hackable things when it comes to crypto. The transaction layer and the use of a proof of authority system, while earlier interoperability solutions targeted the protocol layer, such as Cosmos with their IBC, or the contractual layer via bridges. Strip chain facilitates data transfer at the user layer. So as an industry, we've made giant leaps connecting values across blockchains using bridges. However, we have yet to connect monolithic applications across the execution layers of different systems, and the execution layer being the base layer that the token or asset lies on. Said, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Currently in private beta, Strip Chain's testnet is expected to launch in the next few months. I believe that is it. These are always short articles right here. So what's your take on that, John?
I think that all of that stuff is awesome. Like I want everything to be completely interoperable. I want to be able to go to one place and have everything. So like once we can integrate all of the different benefits across all the blockchains, that's when we're going to start to make some really cool things. And like I was thinking just some of the things on Cardano, right, in particular, is like IAG is a very interesting competitive cloud data storage. So like if you were to take something like that along with like some type of very strong AI like AGIX, Singularity Net, you could do a lot of really complicated computations across like using both platforms. And so like once we get interoperable cross chain, then you can have all kinds of things running everywhere. I think that that's when we finally hit that singularity moment where everything can come together and make something ridiculously complex, but simple because all of the information's happening in different places.
Yeah, just imagine having one crypto wallet. Well, never just have one crypto wallet, but being able to use one crypto wallet to connect to any chain. That would be awesome right there. You know what I mean? You have whatever coins in your wallet, you just connect to the chain, and you don't have to do like when we got the bro airdrop, you know, we had to go to MetaMask. We had to load everything in for Pulse chain. We had to add the network, and we had to go addresses. Right. We had to get all the contract addresses, and then to pull our money off of Pulse, then we had to use a bridge and this and that. So what if we could have just turned it into USDC right then and there, and boom, it would have just been in our wallet. You know what I mean? And it's compatible, or it may not live on Pulse or Ethereum, or it may live on Ethereum, but I can still connect that wallet to another chain or another dApp that's on, say, AVAX, and then just buy whatever I want. I want to buy some Trader Joe or some Shrapnel or something that's on AVAX, and I'm just using my ETH. And it's irrelevant what chain your token is actually on, because everything is settled on the base layer. My question is, how do they plan on doing that?
You mean
there has to be a liquidity. There has to,
on both sides.
Right. So if I'm using ETH on Ethereum and I'm buying AVAX on AVAX network, so and they saying all the transactions are settled on the base layer, so on ETH and on AVAX, where's the, you know what I mean? So there has to be an intermediate. And what is that intermediate? Right now we have bridges. So, and what will the security of said intermediate or third party be? You know what I mean? Are they just going to host their own liquidity?
Yeah, I think, that's a very interesting question, like where that liquidity is going to come from, since you don't have the direct swap on chain necessarily, since they can't communicate. But like, I kind of, feel like what G Blades is saying here. He says he's trying out the Stargate. Have you used Stargate at all? Stargate Finance is supposed to be very much like a Thor chain, like a strip coin, where it's like multi-chain. It's supposed to be like a Thor chain.
Not. The only multi-chain wallets I have are, well, my hardware wallets.
Not wallet. It's this is an exchange, actually. That one.
Is it centralized exchange or it's a decentralized exchange? Well, hold on. I'll freaking.
Yeah. Like,
what's it called? It's Stargate what? Because
Stargate
if I type in Stargate, I'm going to get a sci-fi show.
Stargate Finance. I saw every episode of that show. Don't you talk
I love it, bro. No, I love it. SG1 is the only one, though.
Okay.
I mean, the other ones are all right, but SG1 is the top.
Everybody out there, right? All 46 of you all, if you all really want to get lost in some nerdy scientific stuff, go into the Black Vault on Google. That is basically declassified government documents. And you can find the Stargate files where they like went through the whole thought process, scientific process of how they would make it. It's very interesting. Is it not coming up for you?
It said something. Oh, Stargate.finance, maybe?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, here we go. The Omni chain.
Yep. There you go. Which is kind of similar. That's like the same claim outcome that.
So it's a chain?
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome to the Omni chain future. Looks like they got 343 million in TVL. Stargate is a fully composable liquidity transport protocol. That's a lot of big words. That lives at the heart of the omni-chain DeFi. With Stargate, users and dApps can transfer native assets cross-chain while accessing the protocol's unified liquidity pools with instant guaranteed finality. So it's a bridge. It's a bridge, right? Because this is transferring across.
Yeah. But this is
cross-chain.
The protocol.
Transfer native assets cross-chain while accessing. So, but you're still going to end up with like wrapped Ether or wrapped AVAX, right?
No, you get the one.
How are you going to Ethereum? There is no Ethereum on AVAX unless it's wrapped ETH. That's not how it works. You can't have Ethereum on AVAX. You can't have Bitcoin
I think it's Ethereum. Just saying you can trade them for each other.
It says, with Stargate, users and dApps can transfer native assets cross-chain while accessing the protocol's unified liquidity pools with instant guaranteed finality.
Yeah.
Okay, swap one native assets cross-chain accessing Stargate. Okay, so that's swapping.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're swapping. But this up here said transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, Stargate transfers have instant guaranteed finality. A transfer submitted on the source chain is guaranteed on the destination. Add liquidity to Stargate's omni-chain protocol and earn stablecoin rewards. Liquidity providers can also farm their LP tokens for STG rewards. Okay, yeah, so let's look up. There, let's go here.
Yeah,
it's called STG, Stargate Finance.
Yep. So I knew about this one because I wanted to buy it, and then when it went to public sale, it was bought. All of it was bought, and I think it was all bought by Sam Bankman-Fried. Or I'm pretty sure. And they had
it been around that long, bro?
No, I'm telling you.
Oh wow!
It was all bought at one time.
Yeah,
look, sold. I'm telling you.
So yeah, it had a huge. Here, let me freaking.
Because that was the thing. Is like I was waiting for the public sale, and I was like gonna get some, and then like before public sale, they were like, it's all bought.
So it launched at about 64 cents. Initial pump to $1.22 over a couple days. They washed out with a scam wick down to like fractions of a penny. And then so March, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, within like 5-6 days, it pumped freaking, what is that?
Oh, look,
7x.
He was looking at it before too. I'm telling you, that's what happened, because I was watching it, and then they were like, it all got bought. And then, like, whenever FTX happened, they were like, they had to buy back their token from them.
So, but the chart does not look good, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the 1 year. That was 22, my bad. So, I mean, the overall chart, what do we have? We have, so August of 22. So, I mean, it dumped in the bear market, obviously. So, it had a little pump. Had a little pump in 23. Okay. Well, it's only sitting at 100 million. It's got 20% of its supply circulating, 200 million coins out of a billion, 343 TVL, 48 million in trading volume. I mean, that's not bad, you know. So that's half of its market cap in trading volume. Let's see here. Okay, we already went to Stargate. Let's go to their Medium article real quick.
I wonder if it talks about that, actually, them getting bought out.
First Omnichain DEX launches on Stargate with Sushi launch of Sushi X Swap on top of Stargate. So they're using Sushi Swap?
Or a copy of it. Added an X to make it different.
Okay, Stargate, a farewell to bridges, TLDR, bridges are dead. When was that posted? Oh, this is from 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Okay, the bridging the trilemma. There hasn't been a medium. Are you guys sure this project is still active?
Yeah, you can use it.
Well, okay. But I'm just saying this is their medium.com/Stargate official right there at the top. You see that, right?
Yep.
And they haven't produced a Medium article since July 28th of 2022. And it's still linked. It's still linked right here. So medium.com. So let's go back to Stargate.finance. Overview.
On their Twitter, they tweeted 9 hours ago about V2 coming out.
A V2? Okay.
Yeah, which
this is not loading.
Cool.
Their TVL is not loading. Funny. So 24-hour volume, 298,000. 539 transactions as of today. I guess we would have to, I don't know how to, it's so hard to zoom in on yesterday. Oh, this is the daily. I can't get, looks like they got, so most of those transactions the past couple of days between 20,000 and 539 today, but today just started 2 hours ago or an hour and a half ago because at 12 a.m. UTC. So here's other tokens or transfers, USD to USDC. See, I mean, now that would go because you got USDT on all of these chains. That would transfer because that's a L2 and that's a L2, but it's still going to be wrapped ETH from here to here. USDC to USDT, from regular ETH to wrapped ETH. So is this all they allow? Transfers? Oh, that's transfers. Yeah, so it's not swapping. Because it says action from to USDC. There's no swapping. You know what I mean? You're just where'd John go? John. Okay, I'm talking to myself. John must have lost internet again. Yeah, see, here we go. Pools. We got, that's Arbitrum. These are all wrapped USDCs. Okay. Stake. Total STG locked 49 million tokens. So this is not in dollars. So 49 million tokens. Farming. Looks like you can farm USDT, and they use Metis, the liquidity for the liquidity pool. So and then USDT to BNB. 14, 12. I mean, decent APRs or APYs. You want to be real careful when you see the 100, 300% APY. That's not sustainable. As the pool gets bigger, the APY will shrink. Then here's some pools. Okay. So it doesn't look too bad. But it looks like John's internet, the Wi-Fi got reset, so he is back.
Yeah, my neighbors.
I didn't even know you were gone, bro. I'm staring up at the screen, just rambling. And I looked down and I noticed you were gone.
Well, that's good. Oh. Yeah, my neighbors. I'm sure, you know.
Well, I think you need to go tell them, hey, man.
Yeah, not during streams.
Right. Let's try not to look at this. I've shrank freaking 6 inches. I'm gonna have to go this. Oh, hold on. I ain't got no pants on. Hold on.
Everybody, stay tuned. Next episode, Desert is gonna have a brand new chair.
Not the next episode. I don't have time. I'm busy the rest of this week, but it is a long weekend, so I will. Everything is so expensive nowadays, so I don't want to have to buy another. So this is my old computer chair, and it started doing this. So I bought a new computer chair, which is decent quality. I got the heavy duty one because I'm always plopping down in it. Got a Boss, one of those Boss gaming chairs or whatever. And then the back goes out. The little tension thing that holds the back. So anytime I lean back, I just fall over. So, I mean, I figured going down a little bit is better than that. But chairs are, no, not heating and cooled. Not fancy. I'm not a gamer. I just needed something at the computer, and I figured a gaming chair would be the most comfortable. But I may have to go with like an executive chair.
It's going to come with a heated and cooled chair that also has massagers.
This one has massage.
I need one.
But they're like, oh, it's a massage chair. What it is, bro, it's a pillow about this big that straps to the back of the chair and plugs into the wall. So the actual chair does not have massage. You know what I mean? So
when I make it, I'm not going to tell anybody, but there will be signs. I'll just have one of those full body chairs you put your body in, and that just like rubs you, bro, everywhere.
Those look dope. The thing that looks like the big egg, like a half an egg.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of what was the name of the show? The old show with Robin Williams, beep boop, beep boop, where he's the alien. It's an old TV show.
I don't know.
Not Morty.
I remember the one you're talking about, though.
Yeah. But that egg or whatever, it reminds me of that. It does have lumbar support. That's what that pillow is that vibrate. So these gaming chairs, I've noticed they come. So it has like a pillow that goes here. It's just, bungee corded in. And then the lumbar support is just a pillow that's bungee cord this way. And you can just slide up and down. Freaking cheap chairs that they charge an arm and a leg for.
Here's my other question. Have you ever done the cryo freezer or like the
No, I've never been cryogenically frozen.
Well, no, they have some that you put your body in like after workout or before workout for and it brings the temperature down to like minus 400 for like just a short period of time to shock your nerves. You've seen them.
I know what you're talking about, but my gym does not offer that.
No, I mean, yeah, but so that would be something. I think they're like 100,000.
Oh, they're super expensive. It's what is it? I think I heard no, it's like an ice bath on steroids, G-Blades.
Yeah, your guy Bet David.
I think I heard Rogan talking about it.
Yeah.
That's who I get my health advice from is Joe Rogan. He's my doctor.
You're like, go to the doctor? No, I'm taking horse medicine.
Yes. We won't even get into that. Holy crap.
Dude, honestly, like I already said the S guy's name earlier today when we were talking about aliens. So there's no way this is going to air on YouTube. If we see it canceled on YouTube, then we're just going to have to stick with Twitter.
He's stepping down. I think his son is taking over.
Oh, well, we better not say his son's name.
Right.
Then they'll know
who we're talking. The other one is stepping down in August, too. The old the Nazi WEF.
Oh, Schwab.
Yeah, he's stepping down, too.
Klaus.
Yeah,
Klaus. He has a very interesting history. If anybody goes into that, if you fall down the internet rabbit hole, you should do so before they pass the TikTok ban, and then nobody is allowed to find information that is not approved by the government. So,
okay, first of all, it's not a TikTok ban.
Well, I mean, it's not, but that's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
They also said Florida passed a "Don't Say Gay" law.
No,
and that's true.
That's crazy.
So it's not a TikTok ban. And you're not going to get the truth on TikTok. What are you talking about? That's the most foreign government curated platform on this earth. You're going to get the truth on Twitter, bro. Or at least you're going to have the ability to find the truth and not get censored. That's what I should say. Foot in the door. No, I don't want to put my foot in the door. That hurts.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're not going to talk as many deep, dark conspiracies as often, but we like to make jokes about them because there are people that really have seen aliens and have been abducted.
Right.
So we can't make fun of those people. We accept that.
And we're going to change the name of the show from Crypto Nightly to Triggered Nightly. We're going to see how many people on both sides of all walks of life we can trigger.
Well, on that note, I just want to say that my pronoun is Lord. So if you're going to refer to me, it should be Lord John. I will not accept anything less, right? Lord John. My
pronoun is Desert Crypto. Because that's what a pronoun really is.
So then I say Desert Crypto? Like when I refer to you?
Sure.
Hey, Desert Crypto. I mean, you need a shorter pronoun. Come on, sir.
I probably do. But make sure you guys follow all of us at JPEG Empire, at the John Carter, at Desert Crypto, at the Sedgy. Make sure you also, which we are not shilling this enough, bro.
We have a mint at the end of the month, guys. We are selling you utility. We are not selling you a pipe dream on making $1 million in ADA because you're not. But what we are going to be selling is utility that can help you navigate the bull run and can help you understand different aspects of the Cardano ecosystem and potentially give you insight in some of the new things that they're building on Cardano.
Yeah. I've seen the new UI today. The buildings look awesome.
Yes.
So any of you who have seen the old videos that we put out,
they're obsolete.
They are obsolete. They do not look like an old, what's the old Rampage game?
Yeah.
Remember the game where they're the square buildings and you walk up them? Bah, bah, bah. They don't look like those anymore. They look like, skyscrapers.
They were placeholders.
I know.
So we got a lot going on. No, it's for everybody else. So they don't think that we're just over here doing silly nonsense. Smash the like button on the way out. Just like Jaleesa says, she's our favorite. And then we also have other favorites like Blanchard's Bees, G-Blades, Crypto Zombie, Crypto Jesus. And yeah, we love everybody.
And if everybody subscribed and shared this video, we would have more viewers. We need to start shilling this more though. We need hit the like button, subscribe. We need to. So I seen this thing. I'm going to talk to you off air. We're going to start putting polls up every day.
Okay. Well, we need somebody to do the polls. So maybe one of these million people with a wrench can actually
they do polls?
I don't know. If I need to make them managerial, then I can do that. Most of them are standard mods, I think. I think I only made Seji managerial. But I can make, we can trust some of these people out there. All of them with the wrench could be managerial.
Yeah. Mods. Well, it'd have to be somebody that's in here first on time with the notification bell. And I believe her name is Jaleesa.
She is always first.
Yes.
And you know what they say? If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
Unless you're second, third, fourth, but
What is this thing? I'm blue like a surf too. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Crypto Zombie, I gave you the wrench.
Yeah.
Because, you know what's going on. You're here for the long time, not just the good time. All right, guys.
All right, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow at same time, 5:30 p.m.
Oh, wait a minute. One last thing. In Discord, there's a channel that says YouTube Forum. Okay. That is where, as I'm scouring the internet during the morning, so what I do is I bring up Crypto Panic and I start looking through articles and reading through articles. In that location is where I drop these articles for me to remember which articles we're going to be talking about. If you guys see an article in there and you have insight in it, drop it in the forum. If you guys have a topic that you've seen overnight or want some clarification on, or you want us to cover, drop it in the forum. Tag me or John, just so we can keep track, so we know that somebody else put something in there. So, but yeah. Okay. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say we will cover anything that you all put in there. We love this, guys. We appreciate you all for joining us. It's a lot of fun. Good night. Everybody have a good night. Ricky Bobby, let's go.
Do I have to end the stream because you...
No, I got it.
Oh, okay.